Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Utah Hockey Broadcast. I am Patrick McGann, alongside Anita Tsuchiya here in Salt Lake City, Utah, as we bring you live coverage from the Salt Lake Sports Complex between the University of Utah and the University of Colorado. We are in store for a good matchup here this evening between the Utes and the Buffaloes. It's a conference matchup. Utah looking to make up some ground in that the Western Collegiate Hockey League and hopefully do well to get themselves a good seat in the WCHL.
Yeah, I mean, it's an important race. The Utes, they're right there in number 18 in the last ACHA ranking. Colorado's at 26, so they want to move up. We want to move up. Should be a pretty competitive game.
Absolutely. I mean, neither of these two teams are out of the game, out of the playoffs by any means. I mean, these are two teams that are right there in the mix of things, not too far away from each other. And, the only way there's going to be separation is via conference games. So we'll see how that happens here this evening. But, the Utes and the Buffaloes just about getting ready to get underway as we try and pull up some of the game stats here.
Right, and Utah's got, a nice swing of home games. So they face Colorado this weekend. 4th and 5th of February, it's going to be Grand Canyon. And then the 11th, 12th is going to be University of Oklahoma. And all those teams are in the WCHL.
Right.
Grand Canyon should be a tough match. University of Oklahoma, they're struggling a little. So those might go our way, but we can't take any of these games for granted.
Oh, no, that's exactly when you'll lose a game, is once you take it for granted. But, yeah, the Utes, all conference games left on their schedule so far this season. And they will have one more road trip, actually. They're home the entire semester until Friday, February 18th, when they go to Colorado State. We're going to take a quick break for the national anthem, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back to the broadcast as we begin to get the puck dropped on tonight's contest between Colorado and Utah. I believe the last time I looked at the standings after last weekend, as Utah has been idle the last 2 weekends of play, there have been other WCHL teams that have been playing. Utah, their first game, the way the schedule worked out, wasn't until this weekend for the semester, so they are coming off of a very long break. Their last game was at Grand Canyon University in Tempe, where they lost 6-4. Now here they're back home again tonight for a nice long homestand for the next couple of weeks. Take that back. Their last home game was against University of Oregon at home, out of conference game, and Utah won that game big time 7-1. But I believe that was the
D2 team.
Absolutely.
Planning to move to D1
yes.
next season, along with San Diego State.
And I believe last time I checked, Utah 5th in the WCHL standings coming into tonight's contest. So that's what it was at one point last weekend. With Utah having still some games at hand on a couple of other teams, if I looked at the standings correctly last weekend. But it's going to be King taking the draw here for Utah to start this game out.
And welcome back to the lineup, number 24, Ethan Light. Wyatt Light's brother, so your favorite King Light squared line is on the ice to start the game today.
It's good to see him happy and healthy again after taking a bad injury in Tempe, Arizona back in November, but fantastic to see him back, and that's also one of the Utes' best players, so good to have him back, and I'm sure the Utah the bench didn't miss him too much. As here Utah comes into the zone as it's Cole Music with the puck. Stumped around for Light. Colorado picks it up. It hits the glass and trickles out of play. Utah sends it in. Skating it forward. It's going to be Logan Saxon for Utah. And the whistle's going to blow for an offside against Utah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, in contrast, Colorado's been very busy. They faced Missouri State, a powerhouse, on the 14th, 15th of January, and then University of Central Oklahoma, another very powerful
very good
team, on the 21st and 22nd of January. So they've been busy already during the month of January.
And Stephen Paulo gets a penalty.
Oh, that didn't take long.
Be checking from behind call. I thought it was offside. Didn't see until the referee skated Paul over the box. So right away, Colorado will get a power play to start tonight's game off. As 20 seconds already burned off of it. They have a shot. It doesn't even get to the net. It's blocked. Another cross-ice pass in the zone here, tape to tape, but it's taken away there by Alanda Kusick, and that's a hook. There's a penalty going to be called. That might be a penalty shot. And Alanda Kusick was robbed of a breakaway there. That was a blatant hook. And going to the box there for Colorado is going to be Brendan Hansen. He knows exactly what he did. And he's probably quite proud of it. He stopped one of the Utah's best players from probably scoring a breakaway goal right there.
Right, and it's not going to be a penalty shot, so it's just 2 minutes to kill. Now, looking at Colorado's penalty killing, they've been really good at penalty killing, 80%.
That face-off won by Colorado. 4-on-4 hockey here on this larger Olympic ice sheet in Salt Lake City. Tape to tape, it goes, and puck stumped all the way in. Borgie chases after a Ute, and here comes Landakusik again. Passes it to the skates of Langenbrunner, but it's knocked wide. Tape to tape pass, it goes up to Borgie, makes a nice move, but good defense there from Michael Urtis.
Now I'm kind of expecting these two teams to be fairly similar in their style of play, as well as skill level.
As it's Music in the corner. Yeah, both these teams, like we said, very close to each other in the standings and the way their records shake out so far this season as Colorado skates it forward and into the zone. They have a shot pad save, kicked into the corner by Landon Anderson, the starting goaltender tonight for Utah. Music with his defensive line mate Noonan. Skated forward by Urtis. Those three names I just called out in a row, all Chicago area people. Always love to say that. As that puck stumped all the way out. As it hit the stick of Noonan as he put some good defense there on the Buffaloes. They eventually dump it in. Paulo getting ready to come out of the box. Utah's going to be on a 30-second power play. As it's skated deeper into the zone. Paulo does a good job fighting off the man there and getting the puck out. Here comes Utah. Nice little stick tap. And here they come into the zone, and it's going to be blown off sides. Paulo was chasing the stick that flew out of his hand after some incidental contact.
Well, it's fast skating, hard hitting game already, just in this first quarter of the first period.
Some call this rivalry, if you will, the Rumble in the Rockies.
Ah, yes.
The Utes and the Buffaloes.
Rocky Mountain rivalry.
To claim who the better, to claim the better Rocky Mountain school of the two. We'll see who it is this weekend. I believe they've split so far this year on the road. There's a shot, good save. Just deflected wide. As I was saying, I believe Utah split with Colorado in Colorado this past fall. As now Hansen's out of the box, full strength. Utah skates it forward. Ethan Light trying to make a pass. It's picked off and carried out of the zone. Here comes Colorado back the other way into the zone, chased in there by Hansen. Brendan Hansen deep into the corner. doing battle. Ethan Light again, tape to tape into the zone. Here he comes, and he's offside as his brother Wyatt was just too early getting into the zone. I'm going to have to once again clarify which Light's name I'm calling out. Kind of got used to not having to say Ethan's name because he's been out for so long, but I'm very happy to say it, though. I will say that. He, again, like I was saying, he's one of the best players on this team, and so
we are happy and excited to see the King Light Squared line, as you like to put it, back together again.
And yeah, I mean, Morgan Feeney definitely going with that line again, as we've seen it a couple times already. Not out there right now, but.
And what good timing, you know, for the end of the season and the postseason push.
So
I also like the Langenbrunner Landacusic line. I'm not sure who
line.
Yeah, I'm not sure who their forward, the other forward is with them. It looks like Moeller.
Usually Moeller does play with them. So it's actually Slater Moeller.
Oh, nope. I got it wrong. Yep, Slater Moeller.
And Worth out there right now for Utah. And here comes Foy for Colorado's shot, and it's gloved up by Anderson, and play will stop with 15:51 to go in the first period.
And, of course, Landon Anderson guarding the net for the Utes, as he has been all season.
As he has been all season, last couple of seasons here for Utah. I made some comments on it back in the fall, but Landon with his new mask is just, man, that's a cool looking mask. I like the Utah script across the side of it there and his
Very
number
stylish.
on the front.
Very stylish.
The interlocking U's on his head there. That's a nice looking helmet. As Utah wins the draw, they get it out. It's Moeller. Puck taken over there by Colorado. They skated in. They stay on side. It was really close there.
Boy, it was. He had to really put the brakes on so he didn't end up offside.
Tape pass, a shot from the point. Tipped in front. Rebound. They score.
Boy, that was unfortunate.
Drew McConaughey for the first goal for Colorado. They clean up a wide open rebound. It's 1-0 Buffaloes.
Yeah, Anderson made the kick save, but he kicked it to the wrong guy, unfortunately.
I mean, you could see that coming from a mile away. He was wide open down there, Drew McConaughey was. I mean, he had that doorstep all to himself. The play was developing. They just wanted to get a shot on goal and have the rebound cleaned up. Nothing Anderson can do there.
Yeah,
just some poor slot defense.
Defender did not pick him up. Yeah, defender did not pick him up.
Utah wins the draw. They dump it in. Narvaez does so, and it's going to be covered up and frozen by Liam Ogwin for the Buffaloes. Face-off, one off the tie-up for Colorado. Taking over is Cotto. He dumps it off the glass, and here come the Buffaloes yet again. A 3-on-2 if they hurry. Utah hustling back. Puck played along the boards. A shot from the point blocked there by McKay Pond.
That's who it is. It's Landacusic, Langenbrunner, and Pond. Sorry, McKay. I should have remembered that.
Stays in just underneath that protective netting there. Puck played off the board, skated forward by Landon Langenbrunner. Stick handles, gets the puck in deep. He's got two Buffaloes on him. Tries to center it, taken away by Del Tufo. Music just dumps it in after getting hard hit there by Borghi. Colorado trying to get out of their own zone. Tape to tape. Borghi sends it across the zone. Langenbrunner picks it up, flips it in, and he's going to hop off the ice for a change. Hansen plays the puck backwards, but it's taken away by Landacusic. Landacusic stick handles. Puck sent in deep to Ethan Light, Urtis. Michael Urtis, that is. Urtis pass hopped over a stick from Landacusic. Goes back to Landacusic in the corner. Centering pass in front. Backhand shot. Good save by Ogwin on the doorstep.
Pond had a chance there.
Big hit from Dylan Dix along the boards. Surprised the referees didn't call that one a penalty. That could have been pretty close, but a nice, clean physical hit according to the referees there. As a tape pass to Urtis into the zone. He just tries to dump it in. It's taken over by Colorado. They dump it all the way out. Doesn't hit any sticks. Will it go for icing? No. Anderson comes out to play it. Urtis plays it on his backhand into the zone. It's taken away by the Buffaloes. Here comes Utah into the zone. It's Michael Urtis, still stick handling. Back and forth. Played it over to Mickle, or tried to, and he lost control. think this is the first we've seen Mickle tonight. Here comes Utah into the zone. Paulo, a shot, bouncing in front. It just is deflected wide.
It was just bouncing around tantalizingly there right in front of the goal.
Colorado skates it in. They just opt to dump it deeper in behind the net. As there's a scrum along the boards on the near side. And it's sent out. Colorado does a good job dumping and changing here, as chasing after it is Felicicia. And King, tape-to-tape pass. Into the zone, here they come. Utah shot, pad save, O'Gwyn from Ethan Light. Puck still loose, and it's frozen up by O'Gwyn. 12:36 to go here in the first period.
Yeah, fast-moving, exciting game. Shots are pretty even. Looks like 5 for Utah, 3 for Colorado, although Colorado has the one that counts. They're the first ones on board.
Shooting 33% tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That's not bad.
As Utah has the puck in, kept in by Narvaez. Picked off by Keegan Lewis. Tape-to-tape pass behind the net. Kate gets all the way out. Puck played over Kate. Here comes Wyatt Light, skates it in behind the net with some speed, drops it off for his brother. And it was taken away by Colorado. Wyatt Light once again trying to make a move to stay on sides, but Colorado takes over regardless. Here they come. It's Issa with a shot, hits the mask of Anderson.
Face mask. Oof.
And Light plays it tape to tape. Here comes Ethan Light. Langermann tape to tape back, as now it's Wyatt Light in front of the Colorado bench, skates it in, tries to make a move, but it was knocked away there by Trunco. Cotto for Colorado skates it forward in front of the scorer's table and gets it deep into the Utah end. Hit along the boards there by Landa Kusick. 2 Utes, 2 Buffaloes do battle into the corner. The puck still not moving too much, as now Dylan Dix out there. We haven't seen much of him tonight so far. Usually makes himself a presence in many of the Utah games. Here comes Landa Kusick, makes a nice little jump move, skates it in, stick handles, has a shot. Good save, O'Gwyn. Rebound loose in front, knocked around, and made its way back to the Utah offense as Music broke a stick on a shot, and he's going to have to go grab a new stick or just get a line change. Unfortunate break for Music there.
Yeah, he had a good opportunity, but man, when the stick breaks, well, there's nothing you can do.
Pond skates it in. Puck on his backhand, shielding. Play in front, it's bouncing around and taken away by the Buffaloes. They skated forward across the red line. We're almost halfway through period number 1. Colorado still leading 1-0. Puck played to the point, and
missed
it
on
was
the one-timer.
a little bit of a whiff there as the puck is deflected up and now out of play with 10 minutes, 2 seconds remaining in the first period here in Salt Lake City. Referees cleaning up some of the
debris left from the stick.
The wreckage. Interestingly enough, I was actually working on an engineering project and asked the GM of the hockey team to see if I can grab a broken stick to do a tensile test on it. And it was actually Cole Music's. It ended up being his stick that was given to me, and find that pretty interesting. His stick broke again, so
he's hard on sticks.
He's getting unlucky with his sticks in practice or in games, whatever it may be, but that's why hockey's not exactly the cheapest sport to play. It's Jovial Milik, and it's offsides. And the puck will come back outside of the zone. Utah out shooting Colorado 8-4 so far. As Urtis wins the draw here for Utah, all the way back to Stephen Paulo, who plays it forward and just missed the stick of Ethan Light. It's going to go for icing. The faceoff's going to come all the way back down into the Utah zone.
Yeah, Utah's had some chances, but they just haven't been able to quite get that finishing touch on there and get the puck actually in the net.
Just got to keep attacking the way they're doing it. But Colorado, so far right now, score-wise in the driver's seat, I will say I feel like my head's been looking more to the right than it has been the left, as Utah has been, I feel like, dictating play for a majority of this first period. Colorado just getting off to a good start offensively by getting that first goal. Tape-to-tape pass, Paulo sends it forward to Milik. It's dropped off by Urtis. Nice play by Urtis as Milik tries to get it towards that central slot area, but it's deflected away by the defense. So it's Mikkel. Pass across the zone.
Oh, there's the chance.
The trickling puck is still loose in front, and it's taken away by the Buffalo.
Had it.
Utah sends it back the other way. They do a full line change. As Saxon playing defense there for the Utes. A couple Buffaloes there. Big couple of hits along the boards. It's sent all the way in, and Anderson's going to glove that one and stop play.
Boy, looking at the shot tallies, I mean, Utah's clearly out shooting Colorado, but just not able to get it in the net. Now, Liam McGuinn, he's been the primary goaltender for the Buffs. His goals against average is 3.45, save percentage of .902. So they're going to have to be on their A game to get the puck past him.
There's a nice diving play by Cotto there to keep his team in possession of the puck, but Utah still pouncing on the Buffaloes, getting it deep into their own end, but they skate it back the other way. It's going to be Kusinek all the way into the zone, and once again Anderson freezes the puck.
So it might be an interesting conversation in the locker room between periods with coaches talk, because it's like, what do you think he would have to tell the players? I mean, I don't feel like they're being outplayed, but the puck's not going in.
Yeah, I'm sure if you're Morgan Feeney, you're going to harp on that missed defensive play there that allowed Colorado to get a wide open shot on the doorstep. That's what you preach on more, and you just say keep bringing the offensive pressure. If you keep shooting, you got to eventually score at some point. Here comes Light into the zone, makes a nice pass, but great defense there from Colorado. It's Alex Hartman. Skating it in is Issa for Colorado. Nice stick play there by Wyatt Light, but it's kept in the zone after a couple of bounces. That puck is sent around the boards, kept in by Hager. And now Ethan Light opts to peel back and start it from his own end. And here he comes. He's got some pressure on his back. Skates it forward. Good poke check there applied by Trunco of Colorado. Utah once again starting from their own end. They skate it forward into the zone. Here they come. Langenbrunner makes a shot, and it's tipped. And still is maintained by Utah. Dump in by Music, as they play the puck to Langenbrunner as he tried to play it back towards a point man, but it went the wrong direction. Music dumps it in. He's hit hard along the boards. Colorado directing play from their own end. They dump it all the way in. It's going to go for no icing. Referee waves it off at the last second. Good hustle play there by the Buffaloes. Music behind his own net. Starts it out. Dix. Stick handles to Landa Kusick across the red line. Skates it forward, makes a nice move. Good defense there, once again, from Jesse Kate from Colorado. Kate once again sends it all the way forward to Borghi. Borghi makes a nice move. He stick handles. Good defense from the Utes.
Excellent defense. That's
Specifically, it's Saxon, I believe. Here they come, Landa Kuzik. A shot. Centering pass is off the mark, and it's Del Tufo.
That was number 6, Logan Jackson, a new face on the team. I believe he was just added for tonight's game. I don't think he's played.
Excuse me, I misread the...
Why, my terrible handwriting?
Yeah,
yeah, my messy handwriting.
I thought it was an S, so Jackson.
Yes, my curvy J. No, it's actually Jackson.
I believe he's a newcomer to the team after this past semester. A shot from Urtis hits the net and goes...
And he's already making his mark.
He is. He's getting some minutes. I mean, I've seen 6 and White on the ice quite a bit so far tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Utes are going to have to be careful because Colorado's got some firepower of their own. They've got guys who haven't scored yet, especially their captain, 91, Adam Trunco. He's usually good for, a goal or two, so they're going to have to stay on their toes because it's going to be, I mean, based on how good their defense has been, every goal is going to matter.
Right. I mean, Colorado definitely been playing some good defense, but, I mean, if you're Utah, I really don't see much to complain about after this first period of play so far, the first 15 minutes. I mean, that defensive breakdown's their only Achilles heel up to this point.
And that certainly woke them up.
It did. I mean, like we said, it has been a long time since Utah has played as Narvaez dumps it in.
Colorado's first weekend series in the month of January, so they're fully in full gear.
As it's Milik with the puck. Has a shot.
Oh, that was a wonderful chance.
Good shot by Urtis there.
Especially he was getting hung all over. Had defensemen all over him.
As Urtis will skate off, as well as Milik for line change. Colorado dumps it out. Sends it way high in the air, and Dylan Dix picks it up. And there's a trip, and there you go. Issa will go to the box. And it'll be a power play for Utah.
Right. Well, as I mentioned, Colorado's just have these sort of almost unreal numbers in their penalty killing, 80%. So and that might not bode well for Utah because we don't have the greatest power play percentage right now. Let me go look that up for you all folks out there. All right, Utah's power play, we're only at 34%. 16 goals out of 47 chances. And like I said, Colorado in 120 chances has only let in 24 goals in their penalty killing team.
Now Landa Kuzik skates forward with the puck. As it's Urtis. Dix sends it all the way out to Landa Kuzik, who skates it in. Pond has a shot. It's deflected up and
nice
out of play.
Good chance, but as you said, deflected off of somebody's stick.
Urtis will take the draw for Utah, and he'll win it. As it sticks at the point, stick handling, fakes a shot. Landa Kuzik, stick handles, back over to Dix. Dix a shot, nice block there from Colorado. Another shot deflected, goes wide.
Smart one-timer by Landa Kuzik.
And Colorado just gets rid of it, and here they go. They can have a breakaway. Here comes Anderson out to play. He comes way far out, and now it'll be Dix.
That was a bit of a risky move. Good thing Dix was there.
A shot, good save, rebound loose. Utah fighting to keep the puck in their own end. They do so after a whiff from the stick of a Buffalo. Urtis to Landa Kuzik, high slot. Stick handles, hits the side of the net. And that puck finally slapped out from the stick of Keaton Foy. And that play is offside for Utah. And Utah with 48 seconds to go on their power play will have the face-off outside of the Colorado zone.
Boy, fast-moving game. It's so nice to be back and watching hockey. It's so nice to be back at the rink.
Face-off won by the Utes. It's Jackson. Jackson skates it forward. Back pass to Wyatt Light. Tape to tape to Ethan Light. Over to Jackson, who had a play
chance.
right there on his stick. Wide open net. Just couldn't handle the hot pass. It's Wyatt Light to King, who wrists a shot that just goes wide.
That was beautiful. That might have actually gotten ticked by
Jackson
by
at the point.
O'Gwen.
Over to King. Backhand shot. Deflected. Blocker save. O'Gwen. As it's Ethan Light along the boards. And Colorado plays it out, and that will probably end the man advantage for Utah as there's 3 seconds left on the attack. Or, excuse me, on the power play for Utah, and now it's over. East out of the box. He'll stay out there, not go straight to the bench. And that puck's played forward to Wyatt Light. Stick handles to King. Noonan tries to get it to Light, but it's tipped by a stick of a Buffalo. Mickle skates with it now. Stick handles. And sends it all the way out. That's going to go for icing.
Yep, a little bit too far.
I mean, Utah thoroughly out shooting Colorado at this point, 17-6, and just have nothing to show for it so far.
And we're not talking about like just random junk shots. I mean, they've been having some quality chances, and I just think that's a credit to Colorado's defense right now.
Colorado playing pretty well so far, and Utah as well. Like, I mean, I wouldn't really complain about much if I'm head coach Morgan Feeney, and here comes Light, who lost a little bit of an edge there.
Oh boy, a bit of a traffic jam.
And here comes Colorado. They skated in. One-time pass in front. Pad save, Anderson.
Fantastic save
right
by
there on the
Landon
doorstep.
Anderson.
And
he read that one all the way.
Moeller picks the puck on his stick, and it'll be offside.
Yep, he did manage to clear it out of the zone. Yeah, this should be a really fun rivalry weekend. Colorado is right next to Utah in the Western Collegiate Hockey standings. Utah at 6, Colorado tied with Grand Canyon at 7. And in the ACHA, the national rankings.
Here comes Utah into the zone. Mueller pass, a shot, good save. A really nice shot there from Worth.
And
but
here
Colorado,
comes Colorado
on the counterattack, they skated forward. Nice pass, but a good save by Anderson. As that was intended to be a pass, but ended up being a shot.
One up.
There is a shot by Colorado that never got there. Just under a minute to go in the first. Mueller makes a nice move. Here comes Utah, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Mueller into the zone. Pass. A shot. Good glove save off an excellent shot from
I think that was Ryan Worth. Yep, Ryan Worth. That was a nice shot. Yeah, and in the national standings, they're again pretty close. I mean, Utah's at 18 in the last poll, or the last computer ranking, and Colorado's right behind at number 26. And of course, the top 25 roughly are eligible, but that does not count the auto bids. So you got to kind of figure more. It's like closer to 20 just to be safe.
Utah, nice move in front. As Langenbrunner skates it in, and he's pinned along the boards. Pond, pass up. Utah, 34 seconds to go. Jackson, a shot. It's blocked and taken the other way by Foy and sent forward for McConaughey. He's the lone goal scorer for Colorado so far. They just drop it off, try to burn the last remaining seconds here in this period. Utah plays it forward. Pond to the stick of Landon Kusick. He skates it in. Landon Kusick, nice defensive block there by Keegan Lewis as there's 10 seconds to go now. Colorado trying to break it out. And they're trying to play it forward. Kate with the puck now. Big hit along the boards. And that'll end things here in the first period. Despite Utah outshooting Colorado 19-8, they trail the Buffaloes from Boulder, 1-0 after one period of play. We'll take a quick break and be back with more Rocky Mountain rivalry hockey here in Salt Lake City.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the hope
Welcome to Game Day Fun.
anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to the party!
Sea of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the arts.
have no trip. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real world experiences.
We can go to that bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run
Welcome to new friends.
We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might fade and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands, so get up and walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get up and walk and see.
Thanks for calling the Salt Lake Visitor Center. If you have any questions, please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Hello! I tell you what, I'm just going to put you on speaker. All right, a little about me. I'm a bit of a phenomenal skier, so I want to take my family on a vacay, which is short for vacation. Hope you don't mind the abbreviations. I'm just short of time today, so I need to sort of hurry things along. Just a few simple questions for you. They call Salt Lake Ski City, but you do ski in the mountains, right? I'm just picturing myself skiing down the sidewalk there next to the shops. Knowing my luck, I'll do one of my big flips and end up in the traffic. So I don't want that to be the case. Look, I've got to go. You're really keeping me here. Although I will say, I'm going to see your Utah Jazz play a basketball game. And I've heard there's a couple of Australians in the team. So here's my question. Are they causing you any trouble? I just had a thought. The average snowfall near Salt Lake is 500 inches. If I was to utilise all of that to build a giant snow person, would that be majestic or a bit scary? Oh, hey, listen, just quietly. I'm a big family guy. You know that, I've told you that. But after a few days with them, I'm going to need a drink. That's legal, right? I hear Utah has the youngest population of any state. So if I was to head down to one of your hot rockin' clubs or a social event, would there be a youth person in there that might be able to explain Snapchat to me? My kids just won't do it. Now, I've heard there's a bit of a Sharks versus Jets rivalry between the skiers and the snowboarders. And if I made that movie, would you watch it? Ooh, when was your last Yeti sighting? Are you getting all this, by the way? I'm assuming you can rewind. The Utah state bird is a California gull. I mean, even you've got to admit that is confusing. I guess that's more of a statement than a question, but still I thought I'd bring it up. Now, your Ski City Super Pass, I take it that's part of the Marvel Universe. If I get that, will people call me the Winter Soldier Man? I really wish you could see this. All right, well, this will be costing me, so I better go. Thanks for everything. Bye.
This is Beth from the Salt Lake Visitor Center calling you back to answer your questions. First off, yes, you can absolutely drink here. We'd prefer if you ski in the mountains, and I'm happy to call you Winter Soldier.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the hope
Welcome to Game Day Fun.
anything could last. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to the party!
Sea of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names, calling out our names.
Welcome to world-class research.
We'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the arts.
top, no trap. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real world experiences.
We can go to that bridge that crosses over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water.
Welcome to new friends.
We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the time of your life.
not hear them calling out our names, calling out our
Welcome to all you can imagine.
Though we might faint and fall, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get up and grab your walk and see.
Thanks for calling the Salt Lake Visitor Center. If you have any questions, please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Hello! I tell you what, I'm just going to put you on speaker. All right, a little about me. I'm a bit of a phenomenal skier, so I want to take my family on a vacay, which is short for vacation. Hope you don't mind the abbreviations. I'm just short of time today, so I need to sort of hurry things along. Just a few simple questions for you. They call Salt Lake Ski City, but you do ski in the mountains, right? I'm just picturing myself skiing down the sidewalk there next to the shops. Knowing my luck, I'll do one of my big flips and end up in the traffic. So I don't want that to be the case. Look, I've got to go. You're really keeping me here. Although I will say, I'm going to see your Utah Jazz play a basketball game. And I've heard there's a couple of Australians in the team. So here's my question. Are they causing you any trouble? I just had a thought. The average snowfall near Salt Lake is 500 inches. If I was to utilise all of that to build a giant snow person, would that be majestic or a bit scary? Oh, hey, listen, just quietly. I'm a big family guy. You know that. I've told you that. But after a few days with them, I'm going to need a drink. That's legal, right? I hear Utah has the youngest population of any state. So if I was to head down to one of your hot rockin' clubs or a social event, would there be a youth person in there that might be able to explain Snapchat to me? My kids just won't do it. Now, I've heard there's a bit of a Sharks versus Jets rivalry between the skiers and the snowboarders. And if I made that movie, would you watch it? Ooh, when was your last Yeti sighting? Are you getting all this, by the way? I'm assuming you can rewind. The Utah state bird is a California gull. I mean, even you've got to admit that is confusing. I guess that's more of a statement than a question, but still I thought I'd bring it up. Now, your Ski City Super Pass, I take it that's part of the Marvel Universe. If I get that, will people call me the Winter Soldier?
Welcome back to the Utah Hockey Broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. I am Patrick McGann alongside Anita Tsuchiya, and we're bringing you coverage between Utah and Colorado in Salt Lake City. Colorado currently leading Utah 1-0, despite getting outshot 19-8. And Utah definitely playing their game so far tonight, but Colorado just got a quick one. And sometimes, you know, folks, as unfortunate as it sounds, if you're a Utah fan, that could sometimes just be the difference sometimes. But, I mean, if Utah plays the way they were playing in the first period, I feel pretty good about the outcome of tonight's game. I mean, they were playing pretty well. Just that one defensive breakdown, I mean, and just outplaying Colorado. So, if, you know.
Yeah, it seems hard to imagine that if they keep this up, that they're not going to get 1 or 2 goals to go in. And you know, again, Colorado's been playing all month. This is Utah's first game in almost 2 months.
Right.
Or was it just over 2 months? Anyway, it's been a
the rust
really
out of their
long
system.
time. Yeah, it's been a really long time.
As the faceoff is won by Utah, as Landon Kusick skates it all the way in. He has a shot. It's deflected wide and goes all the way into the corner. That puck played forward. Tape to tape. Davis into the zone for Colorado. Good defense there by Paulo. And now it'll be Landon Kusick back the other way. Here comes McKay Pond across the blue line. Pond to Landon Kusick in the slot, who takes a shot. Good save. Rebound loose in front, and it bounces away, luckily for Colorado.
I mean, Pond followed up on that perfectly, and it just kind of bounced by him.
And Paulo skates it forward. Dumps it in. Colorado in transition, gets rid of the puck and forces Alex King to drop back. King to Pond. Pond across the blue line. He skates it in into the corner, still stick handling. To the point to Dix, who just dumps it back down the way it came. Landon Kusick behind the net, still stick handling, back the other way. Pass to the point, a shot. Goes wide, puck trickling in front, and goes to the slot where it's taken away by the Buffaloes as Foy got rid of it, but Dix dumps it right back in. Dix opting to play the body there on McConaughey. He skates it in. Nice poke check from Dix from behind.
Good D by Music coming in as well to keep him out of the shooting channel.
Yeah, really good defense.
Shooting lane.
Good defensive stint there from Utah. Light to Landon Kusick. He skates forward, has a shot. Good blocker save. And it goes to the left, or excuse me, to the right of the goaltender, and he will freeze that puck up.
That's a nice one-timer by Dix.
King will take the draw for Utah. Face-off won by the Buffaloes. As that puck sent all the way out. Here they come the other way. Borgie with Jackson on his back. Good defense by Jackson. A shot. It goes wide off the rebound. And Utah lucky there as Colorado had a dangerous chance there. Here comes Ethan Light the other way. Got Jackson behind him. Drops it off for Jackson, who passed it back down to Ethan Light. Ethan stick handling. Passing it over to Wyatt. Wyatt once again skates into the slot, has a backhand shot that goes wide. Ethan stick handles, nice move, has a shot, good save, rebound, not loose, it's frozen up, and a big hit into the boards there.
Wow, that was a late hit in the back of Michael Urtis.
Went straight into the crossbar there. I hope he's okay. That was not good.
No, whoever that was from Colorado skated in after the play and shoved Erdis right into the crossbar.
Apparently that's clean.
I guess, or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Erdis sure wasn't expecting anything because they'd already blown the whistle dead.
I thought he was like a little, like, I thought he hit the crossbar and was like a little bit woozy there because he kind of was, I don't know, a little bit
They're talking
slow to
to
his
him.
feet. Yeah, I mean
Paolo's talking to him.
Yeah, no, he might be.
Because the play was done. He was just standing there. You know, just standing there because there's, nothing to do. And somebody came in and hit him in the back.
Yeah, but Erdis, he's a tough cookie. He wants to keep playing, but I hope he's okay. He looked a little bit awkward after he hit that crossbar, and that was pretty dirty there from Colorado. And we hope Erdis is okay, but that play will stop. And
looks like it must have bounced off of somebody on the bench. Actually, it looks like it bounced off the linesman, but maybe it bounced off of somebody on the bench. The linesman blew it dead. Well, Erdis is still out on the ice. He's still skating.
Hey, he's taking a longer shift even. So hopefully that's just a telltale sign that he's all good to go.
Now, this Colorado team is physically also quite large. They're quite
They are.
big.
You can see that, I mean, just the height difference.
Yep, and if you look at their stats, they've got a whole bunch of 6-footers and a couple of kids who are like 6'3", 6'4", 180, 190. They're big. They're big strapping boys.
Face off.
Ooh.
Sent back into the corner. Utah picks it up. It's Benjamin Mickle skates it into the zones. Pass to Milik, and it's picked off. Another shot, never got to the net. It was blocked. Mickle with the puck has a shot. That was also deflected. Goes over to Paulo into the corner.
That was like a moonshot.
Puck still in the corner. Sent out. Shot from Narvaez. Nice block. He picks it up, has another shot. Deflected, goes wide.
Smart thinking by Narvaez. When that rebound came out, he knew he didn't have a lot of time, so he just sent it right back in.
Milik, pass over to Paulo, has a wide open point, has a shot.
Oh, through traffic.
And he just missed it. He saw his shot, and he had all the time in the world to take it. He just missed it in transition. Erdis still out there for Utah.
That seems a little odd.
Long shift for him. As here comes Narvaez, he passed it over to Worth. He gets up in the Colorado zone deep. A shot from Dix goes wide. Moeller behind the net. I thought there was a little bit of a hand pass there from Colorado, but
guess not.
Nothing called as puck played tape to tape and around the boards. Dumped in by Dylan Dix as Colorado will start from their own zone. Music along the boards. He's hit in front of that Colorado bench, and it's dumped all the way in. Play slowing down a little bit here for both sides compared to the first period.
Right, not quite the fast and furious pace we had in that first period.
So it's Worth has a shot. It's
Nice
blocked,
shot,
still loose
too
in the
bad.
slot. But Colorado's going to come back the other way. It's Davis across the red line.
3-on-2.
Here they come. It's Issa to the goal line. Has a pass, but it's bounced around and went nowhere. Utah back the other way. Hartman dumps it in for Colorado. Anderson out to play. Dix in his own corner. 2 Buffaloes on him. Long pass off the mark, and that'll go for icing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think
Or
anybody
actually, maybe
touched
not,
it.
actually.
Maybe not. I thought it went all the way through and nobody touched it, but guess we were wrong.
Tape-to-tape pass.
Oh, Trunco. So he's the
comes
lead scorer
Trunco.
for Colorado. He's dangerous.
A shot and goes out of play. That was McConaughey, and some post-whistle activities.
They're dancing. They're just asking if they'd gotten the Christmas card they sent to each other last month.
And it'll be offsetting roughing penalties is my best guess, or maybe not. Wow, so
whoa, now that's an odd one.
he did shove, he put his hands in the face of one of those Buffalo players. Thank you. I was going to say,
but not
Michael
unprovoked, right?
Urtis was shoved into the crossbar, nothing happened, but they're going to throw Trunco in the box for the Buffaloes.
So 4-on-4 now.
And Trunco not happy about it.
I sort of saw what you saw, which is that McConaughey, I thought he was the guilty party on that tussle.
Yeah, I didn't really see where Trunco was involved with it. Langenbrunner definitely part of the guilty party. He's the one who started it all, but I guess that's understandable considering what happened to Urtis. As Urtis has the puck in front, makes a move, shoots. What a save by O'Gwyn on the doorstep.
Man.
As that was a really nice move by Michael Urtis right in front to dance around a defender. And he almost had it there, but a good save by O'Gwyn. And again, you see it right there. O'Gwyn, he kind of gave a little stick tap to Urtis after.
Him.
I mean,
he made the glove save.
Well, no, after the play.
That's what I mean. Yeah, he made the glove save, and then he whacked Urtis in the shins.
Yeah, and I guess that's also clean. But face-off won by Utah. Nice move again by Landon Kusick. He has a shot, and it's deflected wide. Urtis skates with it. Drops down to Landon Kusick. He stick handles to the point. To Dix, who fakes a shot, tries to wind up, just dumps it in. We're still skating 4-on-4 here as Landon Kusick has a shot in front. It's deflected out of play. Man, if you're Utah, that's frustrating. There's a lot of little things there that Colorado could have been called for.
Well, and once Colorado realizes they can get away with these late little shoves and whacks and, jabs, it's just gonna keep on happening.
So there's a pass that was errant.
Broken up.
Yeah, broken play there as there's a hit in the boards. And the whistle's going to blow. Not sure for what, though.
Frozen? That doesn't happen very often. Maybe they lost sight of the puck?
Not quite sure.
That rarely happens outside of the goalie crease. But they're going to have a face-off.
Light will take the draw. Wyatt Light, that is.
Boy, we still have over a minute left on the offsetting penalties still.
And face-off won by Utah. Here's Wyatt Light. Skates with it. Over to Ethan Light. Stick handles. Has a shot, but missed. Wyatt Light picks it up. Makes a move. Poked away by Hansen. Hansen again in the corner. And Colorado breaks it out. Paulo off the boards. Dumps it in. 13 minutes to go in the second. And 35 to go. And I did not quite see what happened there. I was following the puck, and I didn't.
All I saw was Wyatt Light's stick skittering across the ice.
But Wyatt Light's going to go to the box.
For interference against the goalie, it looks like. Huh. He got tangled up with O'Gwyn, and all I saw was a stick skittering across the ice. I didn't actually see
O'Gwyn's
the contact.
Doing a good job drawing some penalties here, even though he's also committing some of his own, but getting away with them. Yeah, Utah's not happy about that. I wouldn't be either. And
yeah, he's clearly been equally as guilty of instigating.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that was Anderson. You can see him talking to him about a referee saying, "Let's go," and Captain Alice King saying, "Well, what do you want me to do?" I mean, they're not getting called for anything. You guys keep the whistle in your pocket when you're looking at the black jerseys. So Trunco is going to come out of the box as well as Langenbrunner in 34 seconds, and then Colorado will go to the power play for quite a bit.
Yeah, for a minute and a half after that.
Here comes Colorado. They skated it deep into the zone. Nice defense there from Utah. King dumps it out. So there's 12 and a half minutes to go in the second period. Langerbrunner out of the box. And so is Trunco. But a power play here for Colorado persists, excuse me. As
go ahead.
It'll be Trunco trying to play it to his man. He does so. They skated into the zone. Wow, just walking through everyone was Kleinman.
Yeah, Utah's broke down a little bit on their defense.
It's Colorado stick handles.
Now, Colorado has not done well in the power play. They're only at just barely under 14% converting power plays.
So that puck sent all the way out. That's not a very high number.
Nope, not very
for the
well.
Buffs.
So I think the important thing is Utah just needs to make sure they don't let their defense break down, get mixed up. Oh, and they're doing full court press here, full ice press.
Colorado, 20 seconds to go on their power play. They skated out of the zone and try and get into Utah's end as there's going to be a penalty called against
Utah.
I can't believe that.
I can't believe it, but I saw
the Colorado
arm.
player held on to
Right.
Mikkel's stick. That's not a hook.
Right. But I could tell by the timing that the timing of the call when the referee's arm went up, I could tell it was going to go against Utah. But I saw the same thing. It's like he had Mikkel's stick, and Mikkel's trying to pull his
Folks,
stick loose.
we're actually working on instant replay here for Utah broadcast. And you know what? If we could, we'd show you that one again. Hopefully one of these broadcasts in the near future will have that rolling. Because, I mean, obviously we are Utah hockey broadcasters, but we're not delusional.
No, and I mean we want to be able to call a game for everybody, but sometimes they're very blatant calls.
Colorado
You just can't let those go.
Tried to set up the empty net one timer there for McConaughey, but Colorado in front. They have a shot. Good save by Anderson, but it eventually makes its way through.
Well, and I was just thinking they can't let Trunco just kind of park himself in there, and I wasn't sure why they didn't clear him out. Oh, that wasn't Trunco. I'm sorry. That looked like it was Del Tufo. Why they didn't clear him out a little bit sooner, and never mind.
Yeah, Dix shoved the player down after the whistle there, but you know what? I would have done the same thing. I'm just as frustrated as Dylan Dix is right now.
So one player comes out. That was the power play, correct?
And Morgan Feeney, that is, going over to talk to the referees, wants an explanation. So do I. So do we, I should say.
Yeah, so do we. I'm with you.
That's a really tough break of events for Utah.
Yeah.
Referees just gave Colorado a goal, basically. And Utah goes back to the box. Now, this Dylan Dix penalty, that's definitely warranted. That he did shove someone down after the play. That's a good call by the referees. But
the one on Mikkel prior that gave him the power play goal, that one was kind of
questionable. Definitely was not a hook. Because, I mean, if that's the objective, if I'm going to go out there and play hockey, I'm going to go and hold on to other players' sticks so that they get called for a hooking penalty.
Well, not anymore. You just announce it to the world.
Well, yeah, I guess the jig is up.
You have to be a little stealthier about that kind of thing.
But, yeah, some conversation here. It'll be a 2-minute penalty on Dix, which is good. I feared he might have gotten tossed for the game for that, but
yeah, 2 minutes is just a minor. He'll be back.
This is nothing the Utah hockey team can't handle, folks. I mean, they got to play the game they played in the first period. Colorado doing an excellent job frustrating a team that is better than them.
And Utah really has to remember they can't start letting that drag down their play. They got to play their game, not Colorado's game.
And they got to stay out of the box as well, which, I mean, who knows? Maybe they are actually trying and they've just gotten unlucky. But
yeah.
Erdis plays that puck out of the zone. Landon Kuzik's going to chase it down.
Landekuzik's got speed. He's got the wheels. He can do it.
Skates all the way in.
Poke checked away.
Langenbrunner makes a couple of moves.
Nice move.
To the point to Paulo. Cross ice pass. Landekuzik, a shot, just goes wide.
Actually kind of glanced off the side netting there.
Utah still maintains possession. They have a shot. It goes wide. Rebound in front, and it goes wide once again. After
kind
a
of
shot
hard to
there.
believe that they're the shorthanded team on the ice right now.
You can tell that Utah is very frustrated, and they want a goal right now. And in comes Colorado to the zone. They have a minute on their power play remaining. Shot from the point. Good save by Anderson.
Yep, he had it all the way.
Fifty seconds to go on Colorado's power play. Utah still out shooting Colorado severely, 26-14.
Almost double. Just too short a double.
Anderson freezes that up. I'd like to see him play pucks like those in the future. Actually, you know what? I take that back.
Maybe
got
not
to think about the circumstances.
Kill.
Right,
yeah,
right.
Maybe not on the penalty kill. But I agree with you. Normally, if we were 5-on-5, yeah, that would be a little premature, but probably not on the penalty.
And that faceoff's won by Utah. Colorado sends a man to chase in, Hansen at the point. Borgie, Hansen.
Nice D.
And great defense from Utah. Here they come the other way. Moeller, he's got a man on his back. Borgie skating, peels back, and Utah's just going to try and burn the penalty clock here.
Smart thinking.
Puck
Whoa,
goes
souvenirs.
Up and out
did
of
we
play.
hit somebody? Hopefully we didn't hit anybody, but souvenirs for the kids. Well, it looks like Utah's kind of regrouped and they are settled back down, playing their game.
They got to just keep playing this way. And, Colorado's playing a really good game defensively tonight. I mean, really just shutting down anything Utah's got going.
And this ability to settle down when things, kind of aren't going their way, that's the kind of thing that you really want to be able to count on in that postseason stretch when the pressure's on and the competition only gets steeper and steeper.
Here comes Trunco. Del Tufo to Trunco. Pass taken away.
Nice. And here comes those late hits in the back.
And Colorado started it this time. I was watching from the very start. But since Colorado started, that means they won't get a penalty.
It's rather odd.
So, face off to the left of O'Gwyn. That's a good chance from Utah.
They've held Colorado to unbelievable.
Centering pass in front. Michael a shot. Good save, O'Gwyn. So Utah really turned it on here. Sole reason that was not a goal.
That didn't go in.
I mean, that was great defense. He shut down the angle for a one-time pass to Mickle from Light right away. Good save, and it's gloved up by Gwynn. As Light gets into it with a Buffalo.
Nope. I think though I have to admit, all right, so offsetting penalties again.
I guess we can be thankful it's offsetting.
For Colorado it's going to be Alex Hartman, and of course for Utah it's going to be Wyatt Light.
Folks, Jackson's got a man on his back, taken away by Issa there. Good pickup by Issa from the Buffaloes. He skates it across the blue line. And it has a chance here. Landekuzik on the doorstep, but good defense from Colorado. They collapse immediately as it's Dick's point-to-point pass. Noonan winds up a shot, never gets there. Another shot, good. And they are on the counterattack. Big hit there from Dylan Dix.
Nice hip check by Dylan Dix.
Here comes Langenbrunner. Pass to Landekuzik. Player there, but it's taken away by Peterson. Here comes the Buffaloes. They skated in. Pass across the ice.
That's Dix, right?
Believe so. Dix tried to get it to Moeller, but that angle was taken away. Dix to Landekuzik. Makes a move on the doorstep, shoots, he scores! Jay Landakusik puts it right past O'Gwyn.
He knows the puck's going to come back, bouncing out. He just waits and waits, throws it in the net.
The Colorado defense has been on point tonight, but they let Jay Landakusik have too much time on the doorstep right there. He makes a couple stick handles and eventually buries the puck.
All right, boys, more of that, please. So that should let Hartman out of the box for Colorado.
Got some. There's a backhand shot. Good save, O'Gwyn. Utah really kicking it into high gear at this point. Puck along the boards as we're still 4-on-4 for 10 more seconds. Colorado just trying to skate it out. If you're Colorado, you just want this period to end. Utah laying it on right now.
Here we go.
They've taken all the momentum after that second Colorado goal. Here comes Mueller across the red line, skates it into the Colorado zone. 5 from Utah, even in the offensive zone, just making sure Colorado doesn't get an on-bad rush from a point play there. As here comes Light, skates with it, makes a nice move.
Nice move around the lane, the defenseman who lay down.
But again, Colorado doing a great job. I mean, Wyatt Light there, he made a really nice move, but the defender gave him no angle to work with, even after he danced around him.
All right.
Very impressed with the Buffs D tonight. As here comes King, bats that puck out of midair and evens the score at 2. The sleeping giant has been awoken. The Utes outplaying the Buffaloes all night, and all they needed to do was go down 2 and get back 2 more and grab all the momentum. The fans are into this one here in Salt Lake City.
And what a play by Alex King to bat that puck.
From Utah has been very fun to watch after a very unfortunate sequence of events happened to them earlier on this period. The game's tied up.
All right, come on, Utah. Keep up the pressure. Play your game.
There's a hit in the corner on Wyatt Light. He has the puck underneath him.
Yeah, it's important right now to take advantage of that momentum shift.
Absolutely. You don't want this period to end if you're Utah. Tape pass, a shot. Good save, O'Gwyn.
That was kind of a bad bounce by O'Gwyn. I'm surprised it bounced out so far. Be nice.
And that puck slides out of the zone eventually. Here comes Borgie. He's got Hansen. That pass not off the mark. And Utah once again on the counterattack. Langenbrunner across center ice. Skates it in. Tries to make a pass. Great defense there from the Buffs.
Boy, you are right about this Colorado defense. They are solid.
Playing lockdown as there's a pass in front. Trickling around, a shot from McKay Pond. Just goes try and get it on net. You never know. Here comes Colorado back the other way. Makes a nice move. A shot. Good save. Anderson. Point blank.
Wonderful save by Anderson.
Another shot and another great save
and
from Landon
save.
Anderson. Colorado has been a very good period. It's just they angered Utah. I mean, that second goal, you can really tell.
They woke the sleeping giant.
That's what, yeah, I mean, they really did. We need to get back in this game, and you saw that. I mean, just great offense here from Utah the second period. Started out a little bit sluggish, but all that needed to happen was to get a little bit mad. Here's a shot, a nice save from O'Gwyn. It's not like Utah is light years ahead of Colorado. I mean, Colorado, a very talented team, but I mean, clearly tonight, if you look at the stats, Utah playing Colorado as much as Utah was, should be trailing. But credit to the defense from Colorado. Their strategy has been on point. I'm loving what I'm seeing from the bit forward. Into the zone, makes a nice couple moves through the legs, and he just can't pull it off. Ran out of room, and the D from Colorado just ended up suffocating.
Patrick O'Donnell tried to make the pop fly catch, and I think it went over his head.
For Utah, looks like trying to maybe fix a bad sheet of ice.
Like a
piece of equipment, you never know.
piece of equipment, piece of tape, piece of
I mean,
plastic.
obviously this kind of goes as an obvious statement, but any little thing that gets between your skate and the ice, chipped helmets, sticks, whatever it may be, off the ice. Here comes Light the other way. He's got his brother. Here comes Ethan. Into the zone. Ethan comes, has a shot.
Woo!
Nice save by O'Gwen. He still has the puck.
Yeah,
Picks
he
up his own
retrieves
rebound. Has a shot. It goes wide. Under 2 minutes to go. Utah still laying it on here for Utah. I mean, you hope you can get this momentum back in the third period, but right now, I mean, it's just all Utah. Nice move, but it's taken away by Davis. And now here comes Colorado the other way on the counterattack. They skated forward.
Nice D.
Good defense by Music. And the puck still
sat down and just decided to just not move. Oh, and a little post-whistle chat. No biggie. Yeah, I'd really like Utah to put one more in the net because they really have had the upper hand. But for a couple of close chances, we'd be ahead. We'd be
in that end zone faceoff. McConaughey a shot from the point, gloved up.
Anderson had that all the way.
He did. Face-off taker for Colorado. McConaughey, the first goal scorer of the game. But Utah wins it. Dix, couple of head fakes behind the net. On the boards. Lanakusik doing battle. Stick handles. He's got 50 seconds to work with on the clock. Point pass. Jackson.
Plenty of time. Oh!
Pass to Langenbrunner and
just barely couldn't quite handle the puck the way he wanted it to.
I got bumped around a little bit as it comes all the way back. Jacked out of the zone. Here comes Lanakusik across the blue line. Makes a nice couple moves. Spinorama. Lanakusik a shot. Good save.
Nice little 360 by Lanakusik to get around that defender.
And here comes McConaughey. He's got 15 seconds. Good defense from Utah. Shot. Rebound. It's taken away by Utah. Very lucky that a Buffalo wasn't there, or else they would have cashed in.
That rebound was scary.
Lanakusik a shot. Hits
the netting, I think.
And goes out of play. You almost thought he was going to dish it over to Urtis maybe for a one-timer, but Colorado did have two defensemen back there. So 4 seconds to go. Basically just try and win the draw and get a slap shot. If not, horn will sound. And that'll be the end of the second period here in Salt Lake City. We had quite a few goals scored this period as Utah comes back to life after starting the second period a little bit sluggish. We're tied up here at 2 in Salt Lake City. Anita, what do you like so far from both sides, I guess?
Well, I like that in the second period they kind of regrouped because clearly Colorado, as you said, in the early part of the second period, Colorado was really starting to frustrate them. And Utah had to make sure not to get dragged into that.
Absolutely. I mean, Utah was getting frustrated, and credit to Colorado. I mean, yeah, we were giving the refs some, pulling their leg a little bit, saying, like we were a little bit frustrated. And yeah, some of the calls were frustrating, but at the same time, credit to Colorado because Utah has done that to good teams before where I don't want to say but you're getting outplayed heavily. And you know what? Credit to Colorado for doing that because, as you said, Anita, they were really doing that. They were kind of sucking Utah into playing a game they shouldn't be playing. And then Utah went down 2. They got some that was right after Dylan Dix got called for shoving a Buffalo down. They killed that penalty, and after that, they decided to put all that anger into
having to have a timeout or not having to have like an intermission.
Absolutely, that's a great point.
Conference from the coaches. They just figured it out, so that's great.
That's a great point. I mean, that's also what makes good teams good is we're not trying to, talk about how, obviously we're employed by Utah. We don't want to be biased or anything, but that's a great point by Anita. The team timeout where you just don't have the time to meet up and draw a play up or get your guys composed. That's a sign of a mature hockey team, and I mean that's a great point. I never really even thought about that, and that Utah, seeing that now, it just kind of shows you how far they've come in these this season so far.
Absolutely.
And so with that, we thank you for watching the second period here in Salt Lake City. If the scoreboard's any indication, you'll want to come back and tune in for the third period between the Buffaloes and the Utes. We have more Rocky Mountain rivalry hockey from Salt Lake City, Utah after the break.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass, where the home
Welcome to Game Day Fun.
anything could last. But if you listen, you can still hear
Welcome to Pac-12 Sports.
our names calling.
Welcome to the Rocky Mountains.
Welcome to stunning Red Rock.
Welcome to the greatest snow on earth.
By the tree of broken glass. So let's go and take the words that we know.
Welcome to
Trust
the
them
party!
in the sea of thoughtful dreams. But if you listen,
Welcome to world-class research.
we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab your
Welcome to the art.
have no trip. We are tough as nails. Come on, this is our land.
Welcome to real world experiences.
Welcome to a great education.
Love and what it does to those they hold near. So let's run till the water
Welcome to new
meets the
friends.
sun. We can toss our worries far away from our hearts. And if you listen,
Welcome to the
faith in all, we'll keep on standing tall. This world is in our hands. So get up and grab and walk and see. Those gray clouds look close, but we have come and gone.
Welcome to the University of Utah.
So get up and grab and walk and see.
Thanks for calling the Salt Lake Visitor Center. If you have any questions, please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
Hello! I tell you what, I'm just going to put you on speaker. All right, a little about me. I'm a bit of a phenomenal skier, so I want to take my family on a vacay. Just a few simple questions for you. They call Salt Lake Ski City, but you do ski in the mountains, right? That to be the case. Look, I've got to go. You're really keeping me here. Although I will say, I'm going to see your Utah. Any trouble? I just had a thought. The average snowfall near Salt Lake is 500 inches. If I was to utilise all of that to build a giant snow person, would that be majestic or a bit scary? Oh. I hear Utah has the youngest population of any state. So if I was to head down to one of your hot rockin' clubs or a social event, would there be a youth person in there that might be orders? And if I made that movie, would you watch it? Oh, when was your last Yeti sighting? Are you getting all this, by the way? I'm assuming you can rewind. The Utah state bird is a California gull. Now, your Ski City Super Pass, I take it that's part of the Marvel Universe. If I get that, will people call me, I really wish you could see this? All right, well, this will be...
We'd prefer if you ski in the mountains, and I'm happy to call you Winter Soldier.
Welcome to open trails and new vistas.
Where the home
Welcome to game day.
of thoughtful dreams. But if
Welcome to
Art.
have no trip, we are tough as nails. Come on, this is over fear.
Welcome to a great education.
Friends.
We can toss our worries far away from our home.
All you can imagine.
Though we might fake us, we have come.
Welcome to the University.
Welcome back to Salt Lake City, Utah from the Salt Lake City Sports Complex, and we're tied at 2. And they are currently out shooting the Buffaloes.
Every period.
It's been quite a performance to start the third period. This or a loss, whatever team that may be. Gwynn, a big hit there from Ethan Light on Davis, and whistle's going to blow.
Colorado's goalie, O'Gwen, has really helped Colorado.
Off the draw, and the puck is dumped all the way down to McConney and try and send it back the other way. Picked off by Langerbrunner, who has a shot glove save.
Kind of nice to watch. The two teams are playing their game.
It's into it, but there's a shot from Langerbrunner hit along the boards. Langerbrunner playing it back to Music. Base. Colorado. And that puck sent all the way out. And it's Noonan. Puck slided in. Urtis. Puck just pops up at center ice. No one could find it. And come. Say they came out.
I mean, I'd say the second period was like fast and furious.
Mickle sends it around the back. Moeller, he skates it forward. 3-on-2 for Utah. Here they come.
Oh. Is that Dick?
From Issa, and a good save.
Cool and collected, gloves the puck, and
45 to 22. It's sent out of the Utah zone, but Colorado dumps it.
now Utah has to be careful about that because their defense did break down a little bit on that play, which is why he had to.
Light.
All right, here we go.
3-on-2 for Utah again. Here comes Wyatt Light, though. They're offsides.
Oh, I think Utah got a little lucky on that.
They
That was
did.
kind of a bad.
What that was for is here comes Landa Kuzik with the speed. Landa Kuzik a shot on that faceoff, and he
To tell how fast he's going up with him. Have a do-over, looks like.
fought one by the Buffaloes, and it would. Skates it in around behind the back of the net. Pass to Noonan. Gets it to, and Noonan will dump it in, and it got the blocker of.
Well, maybe they.
Yeah, Utah needs this win very badly.
Not in your favor, even if you win.
Couple of awkward passes, and now it's Hansen runners back as they go up along the board in the third period. Wow!
How did he get that shot off? It was
4 guys there, but they all kind of watched him. Usually they collapse. Got a man on his back. You can hear his teammates on the bench deep, and Colorado will take over. A shot from Utah, tipped in front, rebound, a good save. To say, fumbling my words here, but good couple of chances.
Too many things going on. I think almost everybody on this line got a shot on goal.
That was
in that one play, in that one
corner to Moeller. Nice pass to Noonan. Finally, Colorado takes the puck, and they're going to get some tired players off. Save Landa Kuzik. That was much more.
Long way because he was expecting a pass.
Right, he definitely was leaning the wrong way. Decision from Issa there to shoot the puck from Colorado. Had
the stick.
The Buffaloes come into the zone. Nice block there. Skates in. Really good defense there from Kate. Jackson stick handling. Dumps it in. King skates it in. Wyatt stick handling. Utah trying to catch Colorado on a change. Here they come. Ethan Light.
And Utah has.
I mean, that's got to be up with the most they've had in a game.
Shots
so
on goal, man.
Utah needs to get a goal here as they have a shot at who has stopped 50 of the 52 shots. Who's letting up a little bit as here comes Utah into the zone. Landakusa forcing them to regroup, allowing Colorado possession in the neutral zone. Here they come. That was not called as Landakusa tries to go through the legs of a Buffalo.
Drop pass by Pond.
Noonan.
To Noonan.
Pinching forward. Gets the puck to Urtis. Played off the boards to Landakusa. Stick handling to the
opportunity.
9:30 to go. Noonan a shot. Good save.
And wisely decided to just
I feel like
it.
we here and there are upset about giving up 2 goals. And if you're upset about giving that tonight, but I mean Anderson as well. I mean obviously he's
as well.
in front. But Colorado quickly comes and stick on the ice.
Nobody wants to go this in overtime.
It's Moeller, stick handling. He's got Paulo. Moeller, a shot, great block by Klein. Utah's been getting extended offense save by Anderson. Just over 8 minutes to be played. The puck hits the referee. Ethan Light dumping it in. There's a big hit. Davis, that puck played all the way out. Tried to go to Issa, but trying to make a pass, but it was turned.
Just barely out of Wyatt. His brother Wyatt's.
Colorado maintains possession. They dump it in, and it looks like
on the ice. There's just
plenty of broken sticks tonight.
Place.
That puck will be taken all the way in by the Buffaloes. They have a shot and a good of any material we wanted, and I chose to do hockey.
So that means you're pulling, right?
I did say I actually.
Sorry, I was thinking I was so smart.
You would think that I should know that by now. The game of hockey as well as strategy. So flexure in your stick to add to the speed of your shot, but wrong place, it'll splinter like we saw earlier tonight with McConaughey. And Colorado comes in held strong. Still chasing it down, makes a move. Oh my goodness, Atlantic possession, makes a pass, and O'Gwin.
Chance, but O'Gwin has just been the man. Tilt.
They know how much time is left, and they know how badly they need. And been looking more left now towards the Utah end. That puck's in all the way around. Urtis is in the area towards his glove, and cover it up with.
Importantly, still one shot away from
attack, one bounce, and they could win the game. That's the unfortunate.
Any insurance shots right now? I mean, there's no insurance cushion right at this.
That's what you think, but hockey's
right. They won't be able to change.
Men out. Colorado wins the face-off, but King almost like a dump. From this angle, it looked like a shot, but prowling chances for Colorado.
To try and get get the one step ahead, but
but they're not really arguing against the call. Was kind of trying to do whatever they can to get the puck. That puck's dumped in. Utah was offside. They're going to have to regroup. Pass over to Ethan Light as goes off the boards and was off the nail-biting territory.
Yeah, it's been more even
a little bit, but down the stretch, Colorado definitely has been
shots on goal this period, whereas Utah has 15.
For a Ute fan, and Colorado now in the Utah zone, trying very much so, and now they come back on the counterattack. Now it's Foy. McConaughey, who's runner, dumps it in. You got some tired players on both sides out there. Had a lot of time to shoot that. Pond along the boards. Hit along the boards. Katea shot. It's blocked. It's Jackson who winds up a shot. It goes wide.
It's actually, he's really been busy today. Yep. The pace, just to kind of like break up the rhythm.
I think their players are pretty tough. He wins it. A one-time shot from Dix.
Didn't work, but that was a good play.
Extra time in tonight's contest in free hockey. Dix skates with it. Point pass. The theme of the night. Collapsing and making a good. They don't have any numbers, but they're just going to try and get Colorado on the possession. In front, there's a shot. Good.
Overtime. I think Colorado's going to be beat. I mean, I'm confused. Yep. They've been outplaying Colorado, but
Light is offside. That has happened a couple of times before. Colorado passes it up, hits Jackson over to Dix. Out. Puck won Utah maybe has time for a shot. They try and get it towards the net. They don't. 3 this evening.
Oh, man. All right.
If I don't, it might go to as a tie. I'm not quite sure. Shootout if a winner cannot be determined in those 5 minutes, and it's 3-on-3. Skate with.
Be interesting to see which 3 they put on the ice first.
I don't know if they'll go 3-4. The 3-on-3 overtime operates a lot like basketball. So this does operate a lot like basketball would.
Well, and certainly, and you've certainly got to figure.
Dylan Dix.
Right, Dylan Dix is not going to get suckered into making a
29. Urtis taking the draw.
And they do.
So here we go.
Boy, a
Dylan
lot
Dix
of
regroup. Smart play by Urtis. He's one of the smartest.
Hey.
Really good job by Che Landakusik to
defense. It was a breakaway. If he didn't try and stop Landakusik,
Kusik knew what he was going on in with was going to call a timeout. But that was a really smart play by Landakusik.
He of course wouldn't want to. And
there are times when you would take the tripping penalty in that circumstance, but it'll be 4-on-3 now in favor of Utah. I think so, but can't count Colorado out.
No.
But the game isn't over here, which they do, but let's not write up.
Jackson.
Dix. Langerbrunner to Dix at the point. Dix has it. Moorings, the whistle still hasn't blown, and now how it got moved off.
Moorings.
I'm pretty sure you can get a penalty for that, though, if you push it off, and right, as long as it was clearly going in.
I think that still crossed the line.
So it'll be Urtis who wins the handling. Pumped off its moorings, but that's not why the wheel. This is going by really slow. I mean, minute and 27 is like a lot of time. If you're a Colorado fan, you're really sweating.
Whoop.
In the Utah end during this overtime period. Skates it in to the corner. He goes.
Whoops.
Taken away by Colorado. It's Urtis, Jackson, Dix. Dix skating with it. Go on the Utah power play. Mickle skates with it. Point pass, Dix.
It was right there. If Aguen hadn't actually squeezed that. Yeah,
from an ACHA game. Under all this pressure, I mean, wow. In front, good save, Anderson. 27 seconds. And the puck played off of this. Point pass, Landakusik, wide open. Mishandles it a little bit, makes a move, Landakusik.
He was down, and that spot above his shoulder on the glove side was down on the ice. He still managed to glove that puck.
I mean, Ogwin down, but he just stuck his glove out. Free hockey. They're going to get their first chance. They skated in.
Is that Dix down there? Was there to
the whistle
swat it away?
I think Ducky's allowed to blow the whistle.
Okay.
And Urtis basically has played this whole over. Urtis just out of play. 1:49 to go in overtime.
Season yet, have we?
I don't think so.
We've seen the overtime.
The UNLV game went
Arizona
at Arizona. One of the games went to a Langerbrunner in the area.
Oh.
And here come the Buffers. Jay Landakusik
off the ice. Landakusik
on the Salt Lake City from Landakusik and Utah finally. 56 to 32. Utah gets the.
And folks, I tell you, you got to come out in 6 shots.
And he stopped 63 of them. I mean, played by both sides. Utah 3 unanswered goals. A game of just persistence and a game of that drop-off pass for. We have women's Division I action at 1:30. So we encourage you to come out to Salt Lake. So we encourage. That's all the time we have left for tonight's game. Utah victorious over the Rocky Mountain.